Take a close look at these two men. They share the exact same birth year. They both have gray hair. They both have wrinkles. Yet, the human brain automatically categorizes man A as elderly and man B as middle-aged. Why? Society will tell you it's genetics, or expensive skincare, or testosterone replacement therapy. Society is wrong. The illusion of youth after the age of 60 has very little to do with the skin on your face or the color of your hair. It has everything to do with physiological signaling. The human eye is an evolutionary scanner. When we look at a man, our subconscious mind reads 5 specific physical markers to determine his biological age, his vitality, and his threat level. If you control these 5 markers, you can literally hack the visual age the world assigns to you, appearing 10 to 15 years younger than the date on your driver's license. Today, we are going to dissect the 5 physique secrets that the elite 1% of older men use to defy time. From the exact body fat percentage required to sharpen your jawline, to the crucial mistake most men make when losing weight that actually makes them look older. This is not magic. It is math, discipline, and iron. Welcome to the fountain of youth. Let's build. Marker number 1. Body fat percentage, the gateway. You can lift weights all day, but if your muscle is buried under 2 inches of visceral fat, you will look like an old, tired bear. Excess fat, specifically around the midsection, the chest, and underneath the chin, is the primary visual indicator of aging and metabolic decay. Why the chin? Because a soft, undefined jawline signals low testosterone and high estrogen. When you drop your body fat, the angular masculine geometry of your face reemerges. For men over 60, the goal is not stage-ready bodybuilding leanness, which is unhealthy. The youth zone is between 12% and 15% body fat. The protocol. You cannot exercise your way out of a bad diet. You must enter a slight caloric deficit. But, and this is crucial, you must keep your protein intake exceptionally high, around 1 gram per pound of ideal body weight. If you just starve yourself, you will lose muscle, which we will see in marker 5 is catastrophic. Eat steak, eat eggs, cut the processed carbohydrates, reveal the jawline, and you instantly shave 5 years off your face. Marker number 2, the shoulder-to-waist ratio. Evolutionarily, women in society are wired to respect the V-taper. Broad shoulders and a narrow waist signal high testosterone, fighting capability, and apex genetics. As men age, their testosterone drops, causing them to store fat in the belly, widening the waist, while their shoulders atrophy and narrow. This pear shape is the universal silhouette of the elderly man. You must violently reverse this geometry. Reducing your waist comes from the diet we just discussed, but broadening your shoulders requires targeted hypertrophy. The secret protocol. Most men only train the front of their body, chest and front shoulders. This pulls the shoulders forward and ruins the V-shape. To create the illusion of massive, youthful shoulders, you must heavily train the lateral, side, and posterior, rear, deltoids. Face pulls, lateral raises, and heavy rows. When you cap your shoulders with muscle, you create a hanger for your clothes. Even in a simple t-shirt, a 65-year-old man with a V-taper looks undeniably athletic and youthful. Marker number 3, the architecture of posture. You can have low body fat and broad shoulders, but if you shuffle into a room hunched over, you look 80 years old. A stooped posture screams, "Gravity has defeated me. I am waiting for the end." Posture is the cheapest, fastest anti-aging hack in existence. Standing perfectly straight, aligning your ear with your shoulder, hip, and ankle, instantly deducts 8 to 12 years from your visual age. It projects vitality, confidence, and dominance. The protocol. Poor posture is a muscular imbalance. Your chest is tight, and your upper back is weak. You must stretch the chest, pecs, daily. You must strengthen the upper back, rhomboids, traps, ruthlessly. Perform farmer's walks, carrying heavy weights in each hand while walking perfectly upright. It forces the core and spine to stabilize. Walk like a king inspecting his territory, not a beggar looking for coins. Marker number 4, movement quality, the speed of life. How do you move? The elderly move with hesitation. They take small, careful steps. They move slowly because their central nervous system is deteriorating, and they fear falling. Youth is characterized by explosiveness and fluidity. You don't need to sprint or do backflips, but you must retain the ability to move with intent. This requires preserving your fast-twitch muscle fibers and retraining your central nervous system. The protocol. You must incorporate safe, explosive movements into your training. Throw a medicine ball. Do kettlebell swings, which train the explosive hip hinge. When you lift a weight, lower it slowly, but push it up fast. Train your brain to send lightning-fast signals to your muscles. When you walk down the street with a brisk, purposeful, fluid stride, the world registers you as a man in his prime, regardless of the silver in your hair. Finally, marker number 5. This is the holy grail: skin tightness and the muscle filler. Here is the catastrophic mistake most older men make when they try to get fit. They only focus on losing weight. They do endless cardio and eat like birds. What happens? They lose the fat. But because skin loses elasticity as we age, the skin sags. They end up with loose skin under their arms, a sagging chest, and a gaunt, hollow face. Losing weight without lifting weights actually makes you look older and sicker. The protocol: body recomposition. You must build muscle while you lose fat. Muscle is the natural filler for aging skin. When you build thick pectoral muscles, it lifts the chest and tightens the skin around the torso. When you build dense shoulder and arm muscles, it fills out the sleeves of your shirt and pulls the skin taut. The muscle provides the structural integrity that your declining collagen can no longer provide. You don't need plastic surgery, you need hypertrophy. Gentlemen, this transformation is not a 30-day quick fix. It is a 12 to 24-month commitment. It requires discipline when you are tired. It requires eating protein when you want sugar. It requires lifting heavy things when you want to sit down. But consider the alternative. Are you willing to surrender the next 20 years of your life to fragility, invisibility, and decay? Or are you willing to dedicate 1 year to forging a body that demands respect, radiates vitality, and allows you to live entirely on your own terms? Age is a biological reality, but acting old is a choice. Drop the body fat, build the shoulders, fix your posture, move with power. Fill the skin with iron-forged muscle. Do not fade into the background. Command the room until the very end. If you are ready to reclaim your youth, hit the like button. Subscribe for more blueprints to the sovereign life. Case closed.